My over 50 skincare routine. Hi, my name's Christine L. Conroy. Welcome to Happy Stuff and Fluff, a channel for women over 50 who are getting happy and growing younger. So today I'm going to tell you about my skincare routine. That's morning and night time, but before I do, I'm going to say what I always say on these videos, that it is the happiness within that brings out the beauty in your skin. You are never going to have beautiful, flawless skin if you are always stressed, worried, or any of those things, unhappy, sad. It's going to show through in your skin, and obviously that's what Happy Stuff and Fluff is all about. However, as I've also said before, I do think makeup and skincare is important. Having good skin gives you the blank canvas, if you like, in order to put the makeup on, and those things, once you think you feel good, or you do feel good because you look good, then that gives you confidence to show up in the world the way you want to show up in the world. And I think that's important. It's an important toolkit for us to have. So, my skincare routine then, we'll start with the basics. I start with, so in the morning I start with a cleanser, and I'm using the Cera V. I like this because it's a very gentle cleanser. Now, this is the foaming cleanser for normal to oily skin, and it is not the one I use. I use the one for normal to dry skin, but it's on its way to me and I haven't got an old one to show you. But Mr. Kitchen uses this because he likes it too. This is the foaming cleanser for oily skin. Equally as nice to use from all accounts. What I like about the cream cleanser for the normal to dry skin is I can put it on my eyes and use a cotton pad to take off my eye makeup, or all of my makeup first of all, and then use it as a normal way to wash my skin after that and rinse it. So I really like the CeraVe for that reason, and as I say, it's quite gentle too. And then, as you know, I follow that with the vitamin C, which should be vitamin C should be an ingredient in all and any of your skincare routines. If you want to see the vitamin C video I did, I'll leave a link to it here. But I put this on straight away after cleansing. Okay, and again, a few drops onto my hands, pat across my face, not usually over my eyes, but certainly on my neck, right down to my décolletage, because I target these areas, and then whatever's left, if there is anything left, goes on the back of my hands. So that's the first step after cleansing. And that's by the Timeless. You know, I like the Timeless vitamin C. That's followed by the Lactic Acid from the Ordinary. This is like a little brown liquid, and it's an exfoliant, and you're not meant to use it, you're only meant to use this at night time, but because I only use one thing at night time and I wanted to introduce this somewhere in my routine, I use it in the morning directly after my vitamin C. As I say, that's an exfoliant. And then after that, again by the Ordinary comes one of my most favourite ingredients, and that's hyaluronic acid, which is meant to attract 1,000 times its weight in water. It's lovely to use. It's quite a thicker consistency than the other, the two steps so far, but that's how you're meant to put your products on. You know that, from kind of like the thinnest consistency right through to the thickest at the end. So the hyaluronic acid comes after the lactic acid. And then when I've done all that, and I haven't got it here, but I will get it, is my Co-enzyme Q10. I'll put a picture of it in. So Co-enzyme Q10 serum, but that's also from the Timeless. And that kind of helps to build collagen and elastin. And so where we've cleansed and we've exfoliated and sloughed off the dead skin, now we are building, as my final step in my routine, the collagen and elastin. We're building that up with the coenzyme Q10, so that's an ingredient I like to use. And then I top it all off, as you know, I still use it, my Pro Retinol Eye Cream, Olay Pro Retinol Eye Cream. And I use that, but I'm only using that in the mornings at the moment, and you are meant to use it morning and night time. And that's it. So, cleanse, vitamin C, lactic acid, hyaluronic acid, coenzyme Q10, eye cream, and that's it. I don't often use a moisture cream. I do sometimes if I'm feeling a little bit dry, and that tends to be the Cera V moisture cream, and I keep that in my bag at all times, and I'll tell you why in a second. So moving on to my nighttime routine then, it isn't really a routine. I cleanse my face with the Cera V, and I pat my face dry. I mean, when you're using all of these quite strong ingredients, try not to rub your skin. Be as delicate as possible. So I cleanse at night time, and then I pat my face dry, and that's when I use my Retinoid cream. Now, where this has changed since the last time I spoke about my skin routine is that I was using 0.5% cream on my neck and the 1% on my face. Now I'm using, for a while, I've been using the 0.1% on my neck as well. So, and that's all I do. I don't put a moisturiser on. I certainly don't put the eye cream on after the Retinoid, because there's retinol in that too, and I think that would be taking it too far. So that's all I do at night time. Now the CeraVe Gentle Moisture Cream, again I'm going to put a picture here to show you because I haven't got it in front of me, stays in my bag because I still get the odd gentle peeling. I don't get a lot of it, but I do get some. And that moisture cream is just nice to squeeze a little bit. It's in an applicator where you can squeeze the tiniest amount out onto my finger, and then I'll pat it onto wherever the flaking skin is, and that kind of flattens it a little bit and disguises the peeling until I can get home and do something about it. So I always have the CeraVe moisture cream in my bag. And that's it. Now that's like 7 steps. My skincare routine in the morning is my time, and I've turned it into kind of a ritual, if you like. It's not just about putting products on my face, it's about self-care. And as I say, it's almost like a ritual which sets me up for the day. Now, if you don't have time, if you kind of rush out to work and you don't have time to do 7 steps of skincare before you put your makeup on, I suggest you get up earlier because it's really worth doing. It calms you and soothes you and sets you up for the rest of your day. I just want to say a little bit about The Ordinary. So my products here, I'll list them down below, come from Amazon, The Timeless Company, and The Ordinary. The Ordinary, I do like The Ordinary. I've said this before. You wouldn't just go and order one item. The Ordinary is really about you being able to go and personalise your own skincare system for your particular skin. So if you have oily skin, if you suffer from rosacea, if you suffer from melasma, if you suffer from anything, acne, oily skin, there's something there for you to use. Now I use 3 acids, the vitamin C and 2 acids from The Ordinary, and I think that's probably about the minimum. But if you go over and have a look, you can mix and match, and that's what I like about The Ordinary, because it's inexpensive and that allows you to do it. Now just a quick tip, the lovely Wayne Goss did a video, has done a few videos on The Ordinary products, but one in particular, he did a video, and beneath the video he's listed a whole range of suggested skincare routines for each particular possible issue that you might have. So I'll leave the link to that video and have a look at the recommended routines that he suggests. Now for me, and I think some of his links actually might cause you a problem here, I used to get my ordinary products from Victorious Health, and I think that's where he links to also. Unfortunately, Victorious Health are stopping the supply of the ordinary products. So I've been getting mine directly from the Ordinary themselves, and it's an efficient service and the items arrive within a few days. So, no, I'm not sponsored by the Ordinary. I'm too small, I think. But anyway, I love them because they'll give you'll be able to work out a personalised system for your own skin and then change it. Once you've sorted out that particular issue, you can change it and come up with a different routine. So I like that. So that's my current routine that I use during the day, at the morning time and at night. However, I'm changing it up, and how? Because I'm going to stop this for a while, but I will come back to it, and I'm bringing out the big guns, and I'll tell you about that in the next video, which will not be a week away. I'm going to put it up before a week, so look out for that. And in the meantime, remember that on the Happy Stuff and Fluff, we're getting happy and growing younger. See you next time. Bye-bye.